Thanks so much for joining us today, watching this video. This is Jordan, I'm Alex. We're back to talk about the SGC master plan that Gil Hans has put together. This coming Wednesday, January 8th, we have the vote on adoption of the master plan. So we just want to reiterate what adoption means and how important it is for the club. So adoption of the master plan just means that we're saying this is our plan going forward. And there are construction components to it that we would need to determine down the road if that's something the club wants to take on. But the biggest impact of it can be seen very quickly and through Jordan and his crew with certain aspects of the plan, tee boxes, tree work, fairway cuts, things like that that impact playability. His crew can start to work on immediately. So adoption of the plan just means that he can go ahead and do that. Without adopting the plan, he doesn't have the leeway to do that. And that plan is created by an expert, so he's able to follow that plan and gives us a long-term vision. So we're standing here on 12 and 15 tee box. And Jordan, tell us about the work that you could go ahead and start that's a part of the master plan.
So first and foremost is we could get the tees off of the mounds and bring them down to the flats. So for all the forward tee players, that would eliminate the need to climb the mounds to get to the tee box. We could also remove all of the concrete cart paths that the blue and the white tee players are staring at when they're on the tee of 12 and 15. We would obviously rework that whole area to allow it to flow more freely during tournaments. That would eliminate the log jams that we often see here during our tournaments. And instead of having multiple individual tee boxes, that would be one large flat tee box that would allow us to manipulate the hole greatly from one day to another. The other thing that adopting the master plan truly does for myself and my team is it gives us clarity and definition for the future. Without adoption of the master plan, much of what the plan calls for would require a membership vote or board approval, and those things, that's a process and it takes time. And during that downtime, my team and I aren't being as efficient as we could be. So the adoption of the master plan is critical, and without adopting the master plan, I can't execute anything on it. So it's critical that we adopt it. It's also critical for myself and my team for the adoption of the master plan because it allows me to plan more efficiently for the future when it comes to budgeting, and it also takes away the whims that tends to occur as boards turn over from year to year. And it gives a great deal of continuity from board to board, and it provides the club an overarching theme to work towards for our future. Now, as Alex said, some of it can be done in-house and some of it can't. The greens and the greenside bunkers is obviously something that would require an expert, which is Gil. But much of the plan we can execute in-house, and on January 8th when we vote on it, hopefully it will be approved, and right away, as soon as it gets approved, we can start executing it and start giving snapshots of what the plan will look like.
So it's interesting as you kind of go through the plan and you look hole by hole, with the exception of green complexes and bunkers, a lot of the notes on there are fairly small things or things that Jordan can do in-house, tee box moving or expansion, taking out cart paths, moving fairway cuts, changing the theme, unifying the theme of the golf course. So there's a lot of things that can be done to impact the playability and the aesthetics of Savannah Golf Club, and that's why we're excited about this plan. And we think it's a great plan for the club and really for the future, well past anybody who's playing golf now. We want to see it carried into the next 100 years, much like Donald Ross has carried us to the first 100. So we're excited about the combination of the Ross history and the Hans plan, and that's what we would really like to see on January 8th is adoption of the plan. Gives Jordan the chance to go ahead and start some of these projects. If you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to reach out to Jordan or myself. We would be happy to discuss it, and we hope to see you on January 8th. Thank you.
Thanks.